Hello, everyone, and welcome to Deadpool to Deadpool, the Deadpool show. This is the Deadpool episode. And with me, I have Deadpool number 3, Jeff Blaze.
Hello.
I've got Deadpool number 2, Mr. Skywalker.
Get that variant.
And Deadpool number 1 is myself. And Deadpool 0, Ryan Reynolds. He was supposed to be on, but scheduling issues and such, so we couldn't get Deadpool to be on. But he does have a list of things that he would like for us to say and discuss, so we'll be going through those as the show goes forward. But for this week, we read a few Deadpool comic books, mainly Sky and Jeff. I didn't have the time to read them, but we will be talking about the comics and the film. The film I have seen. And there's the Deadpool bobblehead, of course. And I had my Deadpool mask, but I lost it. So I think it might be like in Never Never Land through the dryer. So, but hey man, what have y'all been reading lately other than Deadpool? Scott?
We Stand Guard.
Or?
Image Comics. It's good. It's good. I just finished what they have out, so hopefully, I'm not sure if it was like a small run or because the way it ended, it could be just a small run, but I hope not because it was really good, really interesting.
Gotcha. Okay. What is it about?
The United States invades Canada.
Of all places, Canada.
And supposedly Canada blew up the White House. So that there's reasoning behind it, quote unquote reasoning, politics. But it's good. It's pretty good.
Okay, cool. Jeff Blaze, what have you been reading? We can't hear you, homie.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, my mic went all the way down. I've been keeping up with the Street Fighter Unlimited comics. Those are pretty good. Because I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. So when I heard they were starting a new Street Fighter comic series, I had to keep up with that. So.
Yeah. We're aware of you being a Street Fighter fan. Deadpool wanted us to say that he saw some stream of you getting your ass whipped in Street Fighter, but we'll get back to that. Myself, I've been behind on a lot of my reading. I know my pull box is overflowing at this point. I'm gonna try to go and fix some of that this weekend. But what have I been keeping up with? I'm caught up on Old Man Logan. I'm caught up on the all new X-Men. The Avengers book is getting really interesting right now.
I gotta read the last two.
Bruh, Sky, are you caught up?
Which Avenger, man? What
the all new
Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. When they kicked out.
Yeah, but don't say nothing else about what happened after that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, like that's why I was talking about it in the Facebook chat. I was like, "Yo, it's getting crazy. I don't know what's going on right now." Like, it's dope. It's dope. That is good. I need to catch up on Amazing Spider-Man, but the Ultimates.
I gotta read that too. I got it, but I gotta read it.
Fire.
Man, absolute flames, and there's no distinguishing that extinguishing that motherfucker anytime soon. Like it's getting bigger and bigger. It literally got the biggest that the Marvel Universe can get.
Yeah.
In this last issue, literally, and I'm actually using that word correctly in this conversation. It's literally the largest it can get. This is a character that hasn't been used in a long time. So, yeah.
I'm really intrigued to see where they're going. And you know what else? Weird World. Weird World seems to be the center of a lot of all this.
It really does. And it seemed like a lot of it was...
It reminds me of the Savage Lands.
Man, this
That's what it's reminding me of.
This young lady just texted me and said she was watching the third Evangelion movie, and I think that might be the hottest text message I've ever received.
Turn up.
Word. But yeah, there's a lot of crucial things taking place in Weird World. Matter of fact, the X-Men are there now. There's something that happened, and they're over there too. So,
but it seems like everybody's leading to having something to do with Weird World. So I wonder if Marvel's planning that for
an event.
Yeah. And I didn't realize that was Kid Apocalypse with the X-Men Squad.
The little Nightcrawler.
Yeah, no, not the little Nightcrawler. That's the little blue dude though. That talks to Beast all the time. Like him and Beast always talking.
Isn't that the little Nightcrawler?
No, you talking about the one that be transporting them?
Transporting them, yeah.
No, it's Kid Apocalypse is actually a character.
Oh, they
not the little blue dude. Yeah.
Where is he? What team?
He's on the team with the old and new Cyclops. Or the old with the
all new X-Men.
Is it the all new X-Men?
Uncanny.
The one where Cyclops was like, I don't want to be a part of this, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna change my name.
All right, I'm gonna have to look at that. I didn't really.
Yeah, that's Kid Apocalypse. There's a blue character in there, and he's like
Oh no, you talking about?
Yeah, like he ain't really did much yet, but I'm like, when did this come out? When did he come around? It was random that it popped up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read back on that because I don't know that much about Kid Apocalypse other than what happened with X-Force. So,
right,
definitely gonna look into that. But yeah, that's what we've been reading as of late. Television-wise, have either of you been watching any of the comic-based television shows? Because I mean, Daredevil's coming real soon.
Oh yeah, I'll be off and binge watching that.
Yeah, I might need to put some days in. Matter of fact, what's the release date on that?
The 18th.
Bruh, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods, bruh.
Yeah, that is true.
So what he's saying is,
yeah, I'm gonna get the TV real nice and spiffy. Get the couch ready. You know what I'm saying?
That 3 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, we got to get that nap in the day before. You know what I'm saying? Get the snacks on deck because that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Word.
I can't wait for that. Everything that they've shown so far, this stuff with the Punisher,
fire.
He's gonna steal the show, bruh.
Fire.
Show
I don't know. Elektra may.
They're being quiet with her though. So you're right.
That's what I'm saying. She might be the one to. I have a feeling she's gonna be in at least the first 2 episodes. She popping up in at least one of the first 2.
Well,
I think Punisher.
They released an image showing Elektra with her weapons.
Right.
She might be a regular part of things. I don't know. And then and it also seemed like her and Matt have a history.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting to see play out. Do you think that they're going to add another villain to this, or you think it's just going to be some minor villains with the Daredevil versus Punisher dynamic? Jeff?
The second one. I think it'll just be Kingpin mostly, and then they'll sprinkle in some other people.
Do we even think Kingpin's going to be in this season for real? I actually was thinking that he wouldn't. Like maybe come around towards the end, but just put it like this: I feel like Kingpin deserves his own focus. Fuck other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like Punisher's gonna get this focus right now. Kingpin may be addressed later on. I think Kingpin will be the villain in the 3rd or the 4th season of Daredevil, or maybe even the Defenders. He might run that whole ship in the main thing that they face, but. I do hope he makes an appearance, but we shall see. It might be a lot of hand stuff since we have Elektra, have all the ninjas and all that.
Mm.
So that's what I was thinking. It's gonna be we're gonna get that Chinese lady again, and with a bunch of hand issues. Yeah. Because we got to see who Punisher's trying to kill too. God, maybe whoever he's going after could be the big.
Oh, I'm stupid.
What?
I said Kingpin, but I meant to say Punisher. My bad.
Oh, okay. Man, Kingpin ain't been in none of the trailers. Like, what is he talking
Jeff got a script we don't know about. Jeff got the script.
Whoops, my bad.
Spoiler alert! Okay, so we're all on the same page. But
Yeah.
yeah, the hand.
So yeah, Punisher, and then with some other people sprinkled in.
You know what? You know what would be kind of cool to tie things together? Where people had the rumor that the guy that shot Daredevil when he was in that building, that sniped all the people in that building, was Bullseye, right?
Yeah,
What if it turns out that he's hunting Bullseye?
that'd be good.
A good
Because
old
he's not.
fashioned
Because
shootout.
Bullseye's. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to say that that might be the case because they haven't said this is such and such as cast as Bullseye and all this stuff. So if that is the case, that'd be a really nice little twist on things. But he did say something about his family being killed. You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of us finding out who did that.
Right.
But what about the other shows? Have y'all been watching The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, anything like that?
I've been watching Arrow, and I've seen the second or third episode of Legends of Tomorrow, and I thought it was all right. It's still early, but I thought it was all right.
What about you, Scott?
Man, I'm waiting till summer and I'm just binge on everything. It'll pop up on Netflix and Hulu. I'm so far behind on everything.
Yeah, me too, pretty
So I
much.
can't I can't
Other than
even
the
I can't
Hulu.
even give a I don't I mean I've heard like Twitter wise for those that I follow that watch the show I've heard nothing but good stuff about everything. I heard people are kind of backing off from Arrow, but they may get a lot of people back I guess because they're bringing Vixen. So I think that might bring a few people back to it, but that's pretty much all I got for it. I really can't say yay or nay about any of the shows. So
Hey, show me the Deadpool bobblehead one more time, Jeff. Sky, I want you to look at this real quick. Deadpool is disappointed. Do you see that?
This guy. But truthfully, I've been watching more anime than anything else. But that's another story for another time.
Oh,
oh
did y'all
yeah,
see the link? Did you see the link talking about the Deadpool TV show?
no.
No,
Jeff, y'all didn't see it?
no.
Because it doesn't exist, but it should because it's Deadpool. I just feel like there should be a Deadpool everything at this point because the
Yeah.
movie is so dope and the books are so good. Like the appearances he makes in the books are good. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to them. Like,
What I will say is everybody go binge watch Young Justice so we can
Yeah, go
get that
watch Young
third so we
Justice.
can get that third season from Netflix.
it's dope that they're even looking at that.
And
I think they've seen enough people talk about it. They're like, wait, we do have this.
and also, all right, listen, Hollywood. All right, just because this guy, he fell off the. Oh, just because this guy got a rated R superhero movie, all right, don't mean you got to make everything else rated R. Because that Batman versus Superman home video version of it getting a rated R version, like what? Get
All right,
out of here,
let me
For
address
man.
something
what? For
real quick.
what? What's the
Hold up, hold your horses. Before y'all get up in arms, let me clarify something for you.
Okay. All right.
First off, I'll say that when I tweeted out about that particular trailer, I thought that they were saying because it said the article I saw said Batman vs Superman is getting an R-rated cut. I thought they meant a cut of the trailer, so I was like, "How the hell you cut R-rated trailer for a PG-13 movie? Like, how does that work?" And then I found out that what it is, they're doing an R-rated version that is
Mhm.
going to be on the DVD. Now,
Yeah.
while we know that this announcement is entirely motivated by Deadpool's success, this had to be a thing before that success happened. That had to be a thing in pre-production.
true?
There are a lot of movies that come out with R-rated or unrated versions on the Blu-ray and the DVD release. And I just think this was the case for that. But they were like, yo, Deadpool's on point, so let's get this news out there. The dumb thing about it, motherfucker, the movie's not even in theaters yet. Like, you tell people, hey, there's a rated R version of this on Blu-ray, but you gotta go see that PG-13 in theaters, though. Nah, man. Why, like, I wonder how feasible it would be to release a movie in theaters with both versions. Like, have people where, like, they can go to the PG-13 or some people.
But then does the money go in the same pile?
The money goes in the same pile. It's just a matter of how is it going to be split. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are like, more people will go see a PG-13 movie than a rated R. Well, Deadpool is kind of smashing that right now. So,
but people with kids.
You know what I'm saying? But that's an option for Batman Superman. You got kids. Take little badass kids to go see the PG-13 version.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is what is going, like, we know what made Deadpool rated R. To me, what makes Superman Batman rated R?
Oh, y'all ain't see my tweet about the rated R version? It's only 15 minutes long because Superman rips Batman in half and it stops with the bullshit.
Is that what happened?
That's the rated R version.
So the rated R version is 15 minutes long?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's 15 minutes because it's like, it's basically a short film?
Yeah,
like it starts off with Batman dreaming about Superman being super powerful. Then he wake up like, oh shit, I gotta stop him. And they show the little clips of him fighting Zod throughout the thing, and you know, he snaps his neck and a lot of people died. And then he meets him through Lex Luthor, right? Or Lex Luthor Jr. and they had a little conversation, and Batman's like, yo, I can tell you Superman without his glasses on, motherfucker, I can see you. So Superman was like, oh, word? Snap. And then it's over.
So when he breaks his back this time, it stays broke?
Yeah. He folds him up like a blanket.
Anyway, to be realistic, I just think the rated R version, they just going to put 2 F words in there, and then it's going to be rated R. And
you know where the F words are coming from. They're coming from Eisenberg.
They coming from Batman. We get his ass.
Nah. One of them, Superman. Superman's got one. When he stopped that punch, then he's gonna be like, "Oh, this motherfucker here."
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Like, you watch the whole movie and the only rated R part is because Batman and Superman say fuck once.
Right.
The first time Batman said, "Did you fucking think you was gonna fool me with them glasses?" And then the other times when he throw that punch right after that shot where he look at him in the face like boop, and then that's the only rated R.
Nah, Batman.
All it takes is 2 fucks to be rated R.
Yeah.
Batman's is coming when he rips off the Batmobile. It's like, nigga, you know how much this shit cost me?
I was opening the door. I had pushed the
The only way I care about this movie being rated R if they made like Samuel L. Jackson be Alfred or something.
You tell this motherfucker not to go fight this motherfucker, but this motherfucker want to fight a super-ass power motherfucker. What the fuck wrong with this motherfucker? I'm sick and tired of Superman being on my goddamn screen.
That would be. I would love to watch that version of the movie. Like, they're sitting in the Batcave, and the news thing pop up. Superman is now terrorizing blah 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 blah. And Batman put his gear on, and Superman, Sam Jackson, like, what the fuck you doing? What do you think you're about to? Did you get powers in the last 10 minutes that I didn't know?
You keep it so real with it. You better sit down and drink this tea and crumpets and be happy. You better take your billions of dollars and shit that shit down.
Let me see. Let me hold up. What are you doing? Let me see your belt real quick. I see batarangs. I see bat bombs. I figured it out. Ain't no bat common sense in this motherfucker. Oh man! See, now we gotta holler at SNL and be like, yo.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, you know.
Lauren Michael, if you ever watch this, let us write this for you, please. We got you.
we got you. This is gonna be gold. It's perfect. I'm telling.
Bruh. Or he come back from getting his ass whooped. I told you, motherfucking ass, not to go out there. Now you done fucked up the Batmobile, and you ain't got no. And you ain't got no problem.
Got some bad oxygen for your heavy breathing ass coming up in here after that ass. Stupid. All right, so let's go ahead and move on because we can talk about that all night. Y'all go ahead and break down the comic book. Jeff, where you at, man? You had to go pee or something? Okay, he back. So tell us about the Deadpool comic books, gentlemen. Jeff, start us off.
Well, we start off with Deadpool, and he's in the Uncanny Avengers, right?
Yeah.
And they ain't got no money. They all broke and blah blah blah, and so he starts his own team of mercenaries, basically, and eventually they all get their own colors, like they're the Power Rangers or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
And one of the mercenaries, unfortunately, is Slapstick from Initiative.
Bruh.
And it works perfectly.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
I'm happy.
You put Slapstick with Deadpool, bruh? Like, are you serious? You said unfortunately.
It's perfect.
Hold up that Deadpool bobblehead, Jeff. Just tap him on the head. Man, what you doing? It's Deadpool show, man. What you doing?
This Deadpool too. It's just a little plush.
Oh, okay. Well, Deadpool.
Bruh,
plus Deadpool.
You got to read Deadpool and Spider-Man. It is hilarious.
Bro, I read the snippet where they were hanging upside down and he was talking about stop rubbing up against his groin.
No, it gets funnier than that, bro. Because Miles makes an appearance, bro, and he roasts Miles so hard, bro.
You told me he called him Spider-Man and Tyson.
Oh my god. It gets so much worse than, bro. He roasted him through the whole time he was there. It's like, nigga, you ain't the real Spider-Man, bro. What are you talking about?
It's alternate Spider-Man stuff too.
Yeah, man. He called him everything but Spider-Man.
See, that's perfect, man. That's why it kind of sucks that we won't get to see Deadpool and Spider-Man in the films.
Oh, man.
But hey, they're going to take shots at him anyway. They're taking shots at everything else. Fuck a license, boy. They don't care. But, all right, so the books that y'all have read, what are y'all's thoughts on them? How do you feel about them?
I like them. The first story arc was, like you said, Deadpool is basically the breadwinner for the Uncanny Avengers now. And he's funding it through his group of mercenaries, who he's basically like, you get, what is it, like half, 50% or whatever our take is, and he's using his 50% to fund the Avengers, and they get to take home their stats basically. But like the first half was, there's somebody that was basically like, it's him trying to remember some stuff, and the big thing he's trying to remember is whether or not he killed his parents.
Devil?
Yeah, Devil's trying to figure out because remember now, his head's been messed with so much he can't remember certain things.
Right.
So now that's his dilemma. Like, that's his dilemma within the Deadpool series, is like, did I kill my parents? Did I not kill my parents? And like it ended up being somebody he hired that he used to share a brain with. I can't remember what character it was, but they basically were trying to torture him. And he ended up, they cut him. I think he like disintegrated into a bunch of pieces because he couldn't die. Like, no matter how much you cut him up, he just kept coming back together. But he got like incinerated into a bunch of small pieces. So that was like the first story arc. And now the second one is him still trying to figure out who killed or if he killed his parents or somebody else killed his parents. Because everybody's telling him he did it. But he doesn't think he did it. But that's what everybody's telling him. And by everybody, that's like everybody around him is telling him this. But for whatever reason, he's like, I don't think I did. But so that's like the story arc. And then like in this 25th anniversary edition, I got the variant cover. Shout out to my comic book store for that because I didn't even know there was a very happy. They gave you the breakdown of like all the mercenaries and what they used to be and how Deadpool kind of brought them into the fold.
Right.
So it was pretty interesting. It gives you a breakdown of the characters and like because like some of the dudes I never heard of like the the submarine dude, not submarine, but he was like a stingray or whatever. Like I
Oh
never
yeah.
really heard anything about him until the Deadpool series, but then they kind of give you a background of what he does and who he is, and he's got an interesting role within the whole thing too. So it's good. It's a good mix of everything. It gives you Deadpool, but it gives you a good solid story too. And you're dealing with all these crazy people, and he's got them like under one roof. So then you get to see how they interact with each other.
Shit. Once you said slapstick, I was done. But what are your thoughts, Jeff?
Oh, I loved it. Back when we were talking about his team of mercenaries, there's a funny part in there. He actually called them heroes for hire,
Mm-hmm.
and Deadpool was being interviewed on the news, and they go to another panel, and it's Luke Cage. He's sitting there watching the news. Jessica Jones is like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm going to kill him."
It's so great.
Deadpool was like, "Yeah, I'm going back to the team that I invented," or something like that. Like he made it sound like he created Heroes for Hire. It was hilarious. And then later on, he does end up changing the name. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. Um, I hadn't really read too many Deadpool comics before. I know mostly about them from like video games and from the few comics I have read, or some of the other stuff, cartoons and stuff like that. But reading this, it was definitely really cool to get like the comedy side of him, but also have some depth with him as well. Like trying to deal with this thing that used to be trapped inside of his mind, and find out who killed his parents and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's great. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah, I definitely plan on it. I'm gonna get some of this stuff and start reading tonight, as a matter of fact. So, yeah,
Right.
I mean, it sounds pretty fantastic so far.
And even like issue 6 is it kind of strays off from everything, and it's Deadpool 2099, but it's a girl
Oh
Deadpool.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you should read that too. That's pretty
And there's
good.
also Gwenpool, I think.
Yeah, there's like a holiday issue, but they're actually doing something with her now. I
Oh,
think,
really?
or
Oh,
going to do something. I think.
that's pretty awesome. All right, what are any negative marks that y'all have for those books?
Mm,
Mm.
Sky's negative mark is that it made him think about the initiative again.
nah, because I told you I was down with slapstick in the initiative. I thought that whole. Never mind. Let's not even go there, man. The bad about Deadpool is it kind of the story's kind of been drawn out
Okay.
a little bit to me. Like I don't know. Like maybe I feel like maybe it could have got to where it needs to get to faster. And then like even within, I guess it's really not a gripe. I just haven't read it. But there's like a Deadpool. There's a new Deadpool and Merc's comic book. Like there's a spinoff of this, and I'm like, isn't this pretty much the same thing? Because it's Deadpool and Mercenaries or something like that, and it's another comic book from Marvel. And I'm like, well, isn't this what this one is? So what is this? So it's just kind of odd that they would spin off. It's almost like they do with Spider-Man, where you have like 40 different Spider-Mans,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like and I know they're pushing Deadpool because they know that's gonna result in revenue. So I kind of understand why they're doing it, but I didn't. But to me, this one doesn't make any sense because you got these mercenaries within this just the Deadpool by itself title, but then now you have a Deadpool and and like Deadpool and the Mercenaries title, something like that.
Right.
So I'm just like, what is the purpose of that? But I like the like Jeff said, issue 6 was like Deadpool 2099, and like one of them, and then like one of the issues like 3.5 or something, but it was all Spanish, and it was in my pull box. I couldn't read, couldn't understand none of it, but the artwork was amazing. And I know who Massacre is because issue 7 lets you know who Massacre is and everything. And Massacre, that's a weird dude.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, even the negative marks sound interesting for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Jeff?
I don't really have any that I can think of. I pretty much enjoyed it for the most part.
Gotcha. All right, so y'all both saw the movie, right?
Yup.
What? There was a movie?
Deadpool.
Okay, hey, did y'all notice that part?
Wait, stop.
Okay.
God, you saw the movie too, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
seen the movie. Man.
Hey, look, I'm leading to something. Calm down. All right,
My bad.
everybody watching the show. This is the point where you leave the show and stop watching because we are about to discuss the Deadpool movie, and there are going to be spoilers all through this motherfucker. So,
you can read my blog about this because I was very disappointed. It was just I don't know why they need a rated R superhero. I took my nephew. I thought it was a superhero movie. It was Marvel. He was 5. He said he wanted to see the Pool Man. I said, you know what? Let's go see the Pool Man.
that didn't work out.
And now I need my money back, Marvel.
Okay. So, now this guy's the. If you are still here and something happens and you get spoiled, that sounds like a personal problem because you had all the time in the world to walk up on this. So, all right, go ahead, Scott. What were you about to say before?
If you're still here and you ain't seen Deadpool, then I don't know what you're still here for because you need to go find a theater playing it right now.
Because it's that fire.
From
But,
opening
you were going to say something else, though, about something that was disappointing or...
No, I was kidding because like some lady wrote a letter. I saw because did you see the day like there's a Deadpool Facebook page and like they clapped back at the lady that wrote the letter. She said she was gonna write some letter and they wrote back like, well, I guess you're never gonna go see. Or they started talking about all the movies she would have saw, but she didn't really see because she didn't understand the person that it is. She's like, so you wanted to go see a mercenary movie that talks shit because it's about a mercenary that kills and talks shit. It's like, oh, so you wouldn't go see? I can't remember. He named off a bunch of movies, but it was good. Like it was a good clapback at this lady. Like you obviously went into this blind when Google's there to help you.
Everybody's telling
it says it's rated R for a reason, but you still decide to go take you and your children to go see it. That's your fault. Let me address you people that do talk like this. You're stupid. You're stupid. I'm sorry. There's no other word for it. There's Google, because first and foremost, there's Google. I know you sat there on your smartphone to look up ticket prices and look up tickets. You should have looked up what is Daredevil about.
Deadpool. What's Deadpool about?
Deadpool. I apologize. Deadpool is about because if you didn't, that's on you. It's not like Deadpool. There's no pictures of him frolicking through meadows. There's no him holding hand in hand with his lady. He's got some issues. He's got serious issues. He's a mercenary. Kills people. What else you want from him? He wasn't going to walk around with a wand like Harry Potter and try to make life better. No, that's not what he does.
Hey, real talk, Harry Potter could have been rated R too. They took a few extra steps.
Ooh, yeah, it could have.
Out there, I think that would have been fire. But that's beside the point. So,
so we're gonna think about everything that should have been rated R from now on.
I know, right? Deadpool. Deadpool is about a guy. It's a love story, by the way, and not saying that it's a love story in the sense that it's not really a love story. No, it's a legitimate love story in this fucking movie, and it's really well done as well. But yeah, it's about a guy. He does some odd jobs for some cash or whatever, and then at some point he gets cancer, right? And he decides to undergo this procedure that these sketchy ass people offer him, and ultimately it turns him into the man we know as Deadpool. He can regenerate, which cures him of his cancer, but some other wild shit happens, and he wants to
So basically, he went and got butt implants from the Mexican doctor across the border.
Yeah,
is what he did.
And he had a bad reaction to it.
He went and got semen implants.
Right. The only thing about the movie that is off, which with this movie being so ridiculous, you don't care, is how he became so good at fighting. Because that was never addressed, if you think about it.
I felt it was.
You think that's addressed through the company he worked for?
Yeah. Him giving out that business card in the beginning and him going through that whole first scene. With him snatching up the gun, doing all that, eating the pizza, that shit.
that whole first scene was really dope.
It was. But I felt like that was him showing this is what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can respect that. But otherwise, this movie was a pretty damn good movie. As far as the Marvel movies go, this is going to be in my top 5. Like, all of them collectively. Like, all the different companies. So, Fox, Marvel, Sony, even though there are no Sony ones.
It's Disney.
Except for Spider-Man, too. But, yeah.
It's Disney, sir.
Calm down, sir. Stop being a hater. But, so what are y'all's thoughts off top? General thoughts.
I loved it from beginning to end. Like we were saying, the movie is most definitely rated R from beginning to end. Even the credits are rated R. Like,
Yep.
so I mean, if you got a child that can read, like, yeah, no, don't take your kid to see this movie.
Like my 5-year-old nephew, he asked me what this motherfucker means. And I'm like, hey, calm down, little brother. Don't read. Stop reading. Stop it.
But I mean, I don't even know what I can say that I didn't like about this movie. I mean, it's from the fucking baby hand. Oh, I bet.
Oh my goodness, that's it.
It's gonna feel so big in this hand.
I advise you leave. I need you to leave now.
Living with a black lady who gave him the idea for wearing red, so they won't see him bleed.
Which that blonde lady is in the comic books, by the way.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've heard about that. And oh, okay. So what I was gonna say earlier. Did y'all notice the part? It's nothing big. I'm just wondering how many people actually noticed it, because everybody I talked to so far didn't notice it. But after he got his hand cut off and he was riding in the truck, and when he got out the truck to go home, when he got out the truck, initially he had his swords, and then they cut to something else, and they went back and he didn't have his swords. Because when he got out the truck, I was like, how did he get his swords back? And then they fixed it. Did y'all notice that?
I did not catch that.
Nah, I didn't see that.
With limited budget with the stuff, I'm not surprised that they didn't reshoot it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Charles, what are you doing?
Don't ask. Don't ask. Do not ask.
What?
I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna keep talking.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to ask questions.
What?
Ask questions.
What? What's wrong, man?
I'm done, man. I'm walking out. Go see Deadpool. Go see Deadpool.
What? What? Hey, look. Hey. Life don't stop when the podcast starts, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta handle your business and get things done. You know what I'm saying? Like Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, that was the courtesy.
Yep.
That was the courtesy flush. Let me handle one more game. Okay.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Stone? It's good. Sorry, we're just doing the next episode.
So this like MTV Cribs right now? You just walking through the whole thing?
I got these diamonds though. I got these diamonds in my water. Got these dinosaur eggs.
Just trying to show y'all how.
Take that.
Just trying to show y'all how I live, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at that scenic view of a storage building next door. and also, if you look real close, you see the open field that Stone poops in. You know what I'm saying?
That's how he gets the ladies over there. Ladies, you too can see the sunset watch the sun bounce off the stone.
Over steaming poop, you can see the sun over. You know.
Beautiful meadow.
All right, so y'all stay for the post credit scene too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which makes me, I've been saying this ever since I seen Deadpool. I have a feeling he's going to pop up in Apocalypse.
I think he might pop up one good time.
I think he's got to pop up one good time. Man, maybe Psylocke punches him in the face or something, or just something like that. But he's got to show up.
Yeah, like I'm sure they kept it quiet because, like, even if they didn't have it planned before, they need to now. After all this money that this thing is making now, like, how do you not?
Yeah, it was cool enough to see the X Mansion and seeing Colossus. I mean, one of my favorite X-Men in the movie.
Bruh, it was so real though. Yeah. How come every time I come over here, I only see you
beautiful?
Oh, your titties out. That's it.
Oh shit! Yeah,
her super fine self.
Man, but when he said, "How come every time I come to the mansion, I only see two of y'all?"
Yeah,
it's the same two people.
It's like we couldn't afford to have another X-Men. Bro, I was waiting for jokes like that, bro.
Man, every joke hit on point. Like no joke fell flat.
No, yes. Man,
was on point.
The one that had me dying was the one after he found out everything and he was sitting in the chair late at night while Vanessa was sleeping. Her name's Vanessa, right?
Yes.
Yes, Vanessa. She was sleeping and she was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I was just thinking about the Taken movies." And and how does his daughter keep getting kidnapped so many times? That was good.
So good, man.
And his banner with the teenage warhead girl.
Oh God, it was on point, bro. So are you gonna give me sulking teenager or what you gonna give me? Which one you go for?
It's like you gotta be in a box here, bro. I was dying.
Oh, man.
So I really hope they have her back.
I feel like they both gotta be back, man.
She was attractive too. She's 19, so don't say nothing.
Look, you had to clarify. Just so you know, she is 19.
She's 19.
Because they say teenage warrior.
She's 19, all right.
She's 19 age.
Ain't no tiger. No tiger works over here. Ain't none of that. But Negasonic was dope. Colossus was hilarious. The banner between
them two is. See, there's a chance where you become a superhero. You have a choice, and sometimes no choice. Bow! You talk too much, bro. You talk too much.
I still got 4 times. I still got 4 choices. But all right, so y'all excited for Cable?
Yeah.
Y'all realize
I'm excited to see who plays him.
We get Cable.
How ridiculous is it in Deadpool 2 that we might have time traveling Deadpool? Do y'all realize how many funny ass moments that's gonna present? Like, just give me time traveling one good time with Deadpool and I'm happy.
I mean, we could probably get the DeLorean in there one good time.
Man, hey, I would not be surprised.
If you had a DeLorean, you should have him pop up in like a scene from one of the old X-Men movies.
Yeah.
He should pop up and kill the other Deadpool.
Yes.
Like, soon as he meets Cable, like Cable pops up in this all dramatic moment, and Deadpool just snatches his little time traveling thing. He's like, you know what? I gotta go handle something real quick.
Man. Then he pop up where Storm and Toad, and he's like, "Hold on, Storm, don't say that. That's one of the worst lines ever
made."
What happens to Toad and Storm? The same thing that happens to everything else. What the? How does that go from your brain to the paper, paper to being submitted to other people. Those other
Bruh, you
people
know
not
they said it
criticizing.
like it was fire.
Like the other
They
people
thought
that
it was
criticize.
fire.
The script got by the director and the producer and the other script writers. Halle had to read that and then say it probably multiple times on set. Or maybe Halle improv that shit
No,
and they
I hope
didn't want to
no.
cut it.
I hope not.
Maybe she
I'd
improv.
say no. What happened? If she did, that's why she ain't acting now. Whoever wrote it, it was the way they sold it. They sold it like it was the line of the century.
It was all dramatic.
Yeah.
The music got quiet.
They read the script. He stopped, paused. He looked around. He didn't just stop and pause. He looked around, catch everybody in the eye at the same time, brought them in, then
She
said the
walking in
line,
all
and
slow.
dropped the mic and walked away. And it was like, that's how you deliver this line.
There had to be one dude behind the cameras like that didn't sound as fire as I thought it was
But listen. You know who's the one that really said it? It was the dude that wrote it. Like, damn, that didn't go over.
No, that didn't sound as fire.
Like, yeah, it's
Holly
cool.
didn't do it like Holly didn't do it like I was supposed to.
The director looked back at him and he was just like,
You nailed that. Yeah.
killed it, Halle. Killed it.
In his head, he's like, Holly wasn't supposed to say it like that.
Cut the check. Cut the check, girl. You got it. We got to do a list of like the worst lines in comic book movies ever, bro. 'Cause that is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
But you know what, Jeff? That would be dope if Deadpool went back. Just
Yeah.
that part. It was just as bad the first time.
They could do so much, so much.
Yes, I know they're gonna have a field day writing and cutting shit because I know they're gonna be all over the wall.
Especially the fact that they know they can pretty much give the reins over to this group of people and just let them do what they do.
Just, hey, look, y'all want to use cable? Use cable. Do whatever you need.
Yeah.
If y'all need other people's, the budget need to go up at this point. You can have any.
Oh, it's got to.
Yeah.
It's got to. It's
So
got to.
But they only need Wolverine. Don't put nobody else in there because they talked about Wolverine through the whole damn movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I
just
saw
have-
something recently, like an article. They were talking about the budget and some stuff they wanted to do but they couldn't do. Like Taskmaster was going to be in the movie. I was
Yes,
like,
that blows
what?
my mind. That blows my mind. Like the fact that they even thought about doing that.
So I mean, you know that means he's gonna be in the second one, right?
He got to be in the second one. He better be
You
in the
know
second
he's got to be in the second one. Even if he doesn't get the profile he may have been getting for this one, he's got to be in the second one.
one. Yeah.
And I wonder how they were making Taskmaster. Like, you know, the same gear, or was he kind of just a mercenary that was called the Taskmaster? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious.
Yeah.
I hope they give him the mask and stuff, because I mean that's you got to. You can't. I don't like when they do that. When they strip it down and they just say, "Oh, his name is the Taskmaster." Nah, give me the character.
He may have been somebody created in that same facility too.
True. Because they could have did something like that, like had a file that showed his name pop up on it. Taskmaster.
Yep. But y'all got any more thoughts on the film?
I really, really liked that they nailed the breaking the fourth wall thing. I mean, there's like one point somebody asked him, they're like, "Who are you talking to?" He's like, "I'm talking to them." Yeah, that was great.
And breaking was the 16th wall break or whatever the fuck you said to us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm breaking the fourth wall and while breaking the fourth wall.
So perfect, man. He did everything. It was good. It was just good.
But we all recommend it. You need to go watch this movie. It's rated R, so keep that in mind. It is rated R for a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
No BS. It is 100% rated R for a reason. But that's pretty much the end of all the topics that we have for the Deadpool show. Like I said, Ryan Reynolds was gonna be on, but I don't know if y'all heard the rant that he had on SNL. Things went a little sideways.
He is 5% of the 10%.
He's super influential. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, we did this whole show based on this character. You know, but hey, shouts out to Ryan Reynolds. He's perfect for that. Perfect for that role.
Yes.
Like all the way from the beginning. Think about that. Like, how many actors would have been cast like he was cast in Wolverine Origins and be like, you know what? I'm still standing behind this character and getting this shit made.
Yeah.
Like 10 years, y'all. 10 fucking years that they had this concept and everything that they wanted to put together, and it takes a fan to do something like that.
Mhm.
As much as I do not like Fox, let's give it to them for leaking that footage where everybody went, "This is what we want," and Fox pretty much said, "Well, let's get out of the way and give them what they want." That's to me, that's where it started. That leaking, that quote unquote leaking of that footage. From then on out, everybody was pretty much sold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the guerrilla tactics advertising,
Oh, the
which
marketing.
worked marketing,
Oh
which
man,
we
so
talked about in
good.
the group. Other movies, you can do this, but do not do it the same way. You must do it based on the character that you're trying to do it with. Please do not try to put that character into the shoes of Deadpool. They are not one and the same at all. He is his own character, just like everybody else is their own character. Marvel low-key did it with the magazine covers, with T'Challa and all
No, they
them.
didn't do that. They didn't do that. That was
Oh,
fake.
somebody else did that?
That was fake.
Oh.
It
Well,
was
Marvel, that's what you need to do. That type of stuff works because we know who that character is. We know he's an inventor, a billionaire, smartest one of the smartest men on the earth. Put him on tech magazines like that. Do things like that work because it makes you go, "Ooh, this feels like the real world." And everything Daredevil did made you feel like he was personally talking to you to come see this movie.
Deadpool. Look, man, look. We gonna have to have
I
a
said Deadpool.
No, you called him Daredevil.
Yeah,
I did.
you said Daredevil.
What's your beef, man? What's going on?
I'm excited for the Daredevil.
It is coming out next month, though.
Coming.
It's getting real
You
close.
know what I mean? And I didn't realize we was getting that close to it. We're getting so much stuff.
Look, we get
so much.
We get House of Cards and Daredevil next month.
Listen,
I don't know if y'all
when I
care
saw
about
the House of Cards, bruh, March 4th, I will be binge watching that.
Yep. Matter of fact.
But I mean that I didn't want to talk about it because you know this is coming, but
let me check my
House of Cards is that joint.
I'm gonna check my schedule. Oh, I'm off that day, so I'm watching the whole season.
Yeah, buddy.
Because I was one of the lucky
buddy.
people that when the second season leaked for a minute and they took it down. I was one of the few people that didn't refresh their page, so I got to watch the whole first episode before everybody else did. I was quite proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? It was dope.
Hey, if you ain't watching House of Cards, I don't know what you watching.
Yeah.
I'm just put it like that.
I'm not watching House of Cards.
Well, you need to get your life together.
Something's wrong with it. I need to.
Yeah, I need go watch. I'm telling, bro.
Beat the brakes off him in Street Fighter as punishment. That's what needs to happen.
There you go.
Please.
There you go.
Please.
But last words, gentlemen, before we shut the show down. Jeff Blaze.
Thanks for checking out the show, viewers. It's been fun. Kind of sad what we're about to do now with Comics Over Coffee, or Panel to Panel. But you know, just stick with us. Just stick with us.
Scott.
Like Blaze said, stick with us, man. We gonna get it together and get y'all good episodes. You know, stick around. And let me talk to the people that are not gonna watch it today, tomorrow, or the next day. So I'm gonna go to the 16th wall. Watch Deadpool. Deadpool, everything.
And speaking of what Jeff is talking about, the show was weekly. As you noticed or didn't notice, the last few weeks we've been kind of all over the place just because of scheduling issues. So with that, we're going monthly now. and we're gonna do it on the last Wednesday of every month. So it still happen on a new comic book day. It'll just be the last one of the month, and we're gonna have our two things that go up against each other, but we'll also talk about some of our favorite things from the month, what movie came out, the TV shows, and all those types of things as well. So stay tuned. Things are gonna be shaping up. Things are gonna, we might try to get some guests on the show since we have a little bit more time to do that. But it's all for the betterment of the show, and we appreciate y'all sticking with us. We'll see y'all next time.
Read more comics.
Handle the panel. Read Tokyo Ghost. Read Invincible. Read Arcane.
Woo!